Okay, in my defense, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional at all. And thankfully, we happen to have some excellent friends who are tending to the whole garden. And we're making sure that, you know, not too many things ended up dying while I thought that perhaps my gnomes were sleeping and went to go wander away and tend to some lovely scrapbook pages I had making thumbnails for Echoes of Plum Grove, only to come back because there was an earthquake going on, because apparently my gnomes weren't sleeping and they were actually awake the whole time. And it's been a few days, but the good news is not too many plants seem to have died. I think that perhaps we might want to use some of this wonderful allocation of funds to add in a few more gnomish helpers here. And you know, maybe we did. Does Mercury have Mercury? Mercury, you're still here and you're selling moss. Oh my gosh, no way. Okay, so things did actually refresh, I think, because we managed to get, no, maybe they didn't. Maybe they did? They did, I think, a little. But look, there's moss. How many days, Mercury? How many days 4 days? I don't know if I can get that much money in 4 days. I really want that moss. Oh my gosh, how many of the nectars do we have to sell? I am willing to, it's moss. It's moss, you guys. We have moss. This is not a drill. Also, I have no idea how much mail has backed up. This is what I get for looking away without making sure my gnomes were sleeping and then they were just like running about in the background without my awareness. Let's check on how everybody's doing. Hello again, Seri. I hope you're well. Why, thank you, Aura, the lovely salamander. The other day I happened upon a magnificent bumblebee habitat you did with faunus. Not too shabby. However, it got me thinking, I would love to see an equally magnificent frog habitat. I'll give you something worth your trouble. You know, actually, make it 3 habitats. Thanks, Aura. I hope that we are able to go ahead and make 3 magnificent frog habitats. I feel like we may have already managed that. And we are kind of an unknown keeper at the moment. I have a box in here now. Why? Where did I get that box? I want to see more. I love how you can see from like the inside of your little house how the weather's going as things green up, as you get more pieces to decorate with. It's just so cute. All right, so let's see. A froggy dream, 3 magnificent frog habitats. We also had a rat run by just in time for me to learn that they like land with vegetables and shelter, but they don't want to be near keepers. So that's interesting to note because currently all of our vegetables happen to be near some of the gnomes' houses. And then Corvette, you're doing well. Alrighty then. Let's see, first 10 in the bank would be nice. Let's see, what else do we have? Kaha, Seri, good evening. It looks as if you have planted vegetables. Yes, veggies. One of my favorites, that. I've passed by Ma's Snesia a few times, but never saw any veggies. Not a bad garden, just not for me. But now, you have my attention. I'm writing because because maybe you would like to arrange a proper vegetable garden. Doesn't have to be big. Yet, we'll come to that later. Whatever veggies you can find should do. Maybe Mercury has some in stock. I think I would like to have something. I think I might just have something you'd enjoy, if you would. Anyway, I'm hopping off now. Come visit my store anytime. All the best, Corvette. P.S. Tomorrow is going to be raining. Okay, that makes me kind of suspicious. What kind of veggies? 35 vegetables. And we're going to have a very happy crow. I see. And we're off. The first 10,000 is in, and the bank is growing. Now grow the bank like you grow your tulips, and maybe grow your tulips like you grow your bank. Sorry, we just get easily excited. Keep on trucking, as some say. The council. Oh, little ones, I don't know what you would do with a truck except maybe those little toy dump. Can you imagine how cute they would be with those toy dump trucks that you use like at a little kid's playground or like at a park where they could like pick up sand? We should definitely work on some of the sand. All right, so let's see. I think right now it would be a good idea to maybe check in on the froggy habitats and see if we could make them magnificent. That might be a good idea. Let's see. Because if we can check, because the frog habitats, to make them magnificent, what do we need to do for each of our frog friends again? To make a magnificent habitat. I'm trying to remember. Is it just like, have more frogs? Another curious frog appeared! Excellent! Well, friend, would you like to go ahead and maybe move in? I mean, maybe like back here? Does that count? or not count? May I move in? Okay, yes, I would like you to move in. That's Redaroo. Here's the new frog. Maybe over here? Do you want to, I guess we need to have, okay, now we have another frog. I'm trying to remember how to make a magnificent habitat. I think we need to have, let's look through our notes, because I think we learned a little bit more about magnificent bee habitat. Bumblebee. Let's see, upgrades with the bumblebee. Name the bumblebee. The new bumblebee is adorable. Let's see. That's the marble. That's faunus. And then we need the Hortic days coming up. Guest visiting. Attracting new keepers. Let's see. The ground is too soft. Company. See, I know that somewhere in here. Yeah, we built them a little meeting place and they were like, I don't know about this, Seri. It kind of makes me a little worried. Expand Mosdesia. I wonder if that would help. Treasure. Animals. Gold. Animal time. Habitat. Indeed, indeed. And then, as the weather permits, collect gold. The new bumblebee is adorable. If you fill their habitats with things they love, the bumblebee. And then, before long, you will have a huge sprawling garden. Expand Mosdesia. Things we couldn't dig up. Special projects. Little gnomes, it'd be very helpful if I could ask you. Hortic day. New. Okay, I thought for sure, for positive, somewhere in between these adorable notes on nectar and everything else, we would be able to find some information about how to take good care of the bumblebee and make it like really an upgraded sort of event for them. But we'll carry on. We'll carry on. Also, I just remembered the boss again, and now I'm excited because I think I'm trying to remember. Like, I know that our little frog friends. Because I want to be able to keep an eye on everybody and see how they're all doing. Bumblebees. What if I... Oh, there we go. There we go. The habitats. There! Okay. Try not to get too confused and dizzy. Now, the bumblebee habitat is so happy because they have like 182% in here. 182 there. Ah, so we need to make it even more perfect for our little frog friends. And I think as we make them like super master habitats, then it'll make it so that the frogs decide to go ahead and share with one another. So we need the basking. We need some of the shading. What do you guys have? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you guys are really happy with 5 spots of water. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honey moss. Maybe I need to get you like one more spot of the pond. And then we can do like 5. And maybe we'll see if that makes you happier, honey moss. And then 141. And then we've got some grasses over in Lynx Loyal and Goose Buckets area. All right, see, we'll figure this out. We'll make it magnificent. We'll make it wonderful. We'll make sure that these little frogs are happy. It's also like 4 in the morning, so I can't see a heckin' thing at the moment, but we'll manage. And then what else do these two have in their habitat? I haven't been doing this, and it's actually very useful, so I can see. Oh, I have my carrots. No, please put the carrots back down. Please just... No, I sold my carrots! Little friends, little gnomes, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright, let's see. Now I need to get more of the... I need to get more. There we go. I'm just all over the place being a silly goose, but we'll get there eventually. There's my water lilies. I think I need to put in another water lily to make my frog happy. And then maybe I can do a focus on the habitat. It feels like trying to understand like a foreign language. And maybe now I put in some more grass and that will make a happy frog. There we go. That definitely counted as a magnificent habitat. Because then I can go ahead and we can change the focus for tracking to untracked species to show all of the habitats. What if I want to track a new spot, like over here? There! Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it now. So like now, I think what would help is maybe if I moved, okay, never mind. We wanted a basking spot. We wanted a basking spot, I know. It's kind of really fun because it really truly feels like I'm being told like, this is how you need to talk with. Let's get maybe a stream down here. The little frogs and the other little animals. You can't really use your words per se. There we go. Oh, but look at that. And now there's room for another frog in both of those spots. I see. You just have to learn how to speak frog, which is kind of like ribbit, but also it sort of feels fun to just imagine like, oh, you have to like get in and you have to like pay attention to all the little details and the nuances of who they are. And also this is some nectar. One of the keepers, please. Put this away, please. Oh, they're absolutely lovely, Seri. I can't wait for Faunus to catch a glimpse. Or are you and Faunus kind of competing? Because that's kind of adorable. I've attached something useful for future frog endeavors. Until next time. Yes! Yes, is that enough? Is that enough for my moss? It's still not enough for moss, and we only have 3 days left. I want this moss so bad. Oh my gosh, do I want this moss. Also, there's kind of like the fly agaric mushroom, which would be really cool, and the leaf litter would definitely help us out. The water lilies are on a huge sale. Oh, fine. I'm gonna buy the water lilies now if they're on a huge sale. I feel like that's relevant and important. Also, did we get a new plant? Oh, from buying the new water lilies. Pretty. So that adds like flowery bits to everything. And I think would actually override some of the other water lilies. I see. All right, I'm starting to get the hang of things. So now that we have managed to collect more frogs, I dare say it would be a good idea to maybe expand our vegetable gardens, because that, no doubt, is part of what has been helping us with gaining so much income. Probably a lot of income from carrots, including the carrot I accidentally sold, but we won't think about that. And we do have at least a couple more animals now, so we can think about upgrading more stuff. Is there something to make it cheaper to expand our garden? Yep, there we go. Expansions are 15% cheaper. I will create an inverting, eco-sensitive, coalescing field to reduce the base cost of expanding your garden. Trivial, really. Well, that might help because technically, I don't think we need to expand just yet. We clearly have plenty of room to work with. But it's just something I'm keeping in mind, that having more land might let us make even more of like a sprawling wetlands for our frogs. And it seems I'm going all in on frogs lately. And then I wonder, I guess, if I really want that moss, we could also come over and try exchanging some of our nectar. Though, also, I would love to be able to spend some of it on some of these cool things, like the little sack or the stone steps. Those would be adorable. There's also coffee makers and that cute little fence with leaves on it. Are those bamboo fences? I don't know if I didn't notice those before. No, these tiles are definitely new. Oh my gosh, Corbett, you change what you sell too? We're gonna have to work hard at being able to keep track of all of it. But I'm sure we'll make do. Oh, freaking gnomes. I wonder how many times we got attacked and I didn't notice. How many poor plants? How many of my poor animals were chased down by these more evil gnomes that I'm more and more intrigued at the possibility to kick? All right, come here, you little vexers. That's right, you get out of here. I really would like to make friends with them. I think they actually heal up if you don't move fast enough. They've hurt one of our friends. No way. Keeper Jack ate something poisonous. How do I take care of you? Stay sick, or don't stay sick, stay not sick. I was trying to say stay healthy, get better. Also this vexer, what are you doing, you little vexer? Get out of here. So they can hurt my friends? I didn't know they could hurt my friends. Wait, wait. Restore? Jack, can I help you by restoring? What do I do? Oh, poor thing. One of your animals has gotten sick. That's your freaking fellow gnome. Maybe it was because they weren't able to shelter during unfavorable weather, or perhaps they found something poisonous to eat. Regardless, it needs some help getting better. Either use a magical spell or by moving it home and pouring love over it. We've attached the healing spell to help out. No! Occasionally creatures get sick, especially when stressed, such as being unsheltered in disliked weather. Magic quickly cures a creature, but you can also nurse it to health by pouring love over it. Well, I've got a lot of questions about both of those things. There you go, Jack. I'm so sorry. Do we have any more little rudenessness? Okay, we don't. Jack, I'm so sorry about that. I hope that you're feeling a little bit better. You aren't really, so can I like restore you? Does that work? How does pouring love over work? Is this pouring love? Is patting you on the head the way that my beloved husband Chips pets me on the head sometimes when I ask for head pats? Is that how you work on it? If I follow you around, will that help? I completed a challenge. 28 days. Boy, that's a reference to like a horror genre. Here, careful, Jack. Don't eat that again. That was not good for your constitution in the first like part, and I don't think it's gonna be good now. Also, let's see. How are we doing down here? Marsh also took some hits too. Do I need to restore your little house? No, the decay is fine. I don't want. No, place. I don't want to move it. Okay, there we go. All right, and there's a little water lily that no. Reset. Okay, phew. And then let's go ahead and restore that water lily. All right, well that was enough excitement, and we haven't even fixed like Jack's little carrot garden. So let's see, where are we now? Get the garden love up, plant veggies. I feel like by now we should be able to master the basics of getting the garden love up, but let's also pop over here. And I'm so relieved. I want this moss. The first land-based plant species. They are tiny but grow in large groups that eventually carpet the ground. Look how beautiful it is. Is that 300 gold a day? Because I'll take that. I just tallied the book, Seri, and it appears you have spent 21,320 gold. There we go. On my humble business venture. For such loyal patronage, I offer you a 10% cash back. Feel free to spend it at my shop at any time. Oh, I thank you. Thank you. But I wonder if that means... Yes, the leaf litter! I'll take it. Now I have no money. We're broke, actually. That may have been a little ambitious. But at least we've managed to go ahead and we have been able to spend it well. Also, we've survived, you know, being able to be here for 28 days, which is such a throwback to a spooky legendary zombie story that I don't need to drag from Earth to here, as I'm actually quite afraid of zombies. And greetings, Seri. I am writing to inform you about a developing business opportunity. I love how as we carry on with growing our garden, we're getting intermeshed not only in some like weird political business between gnomes and maybe even some poisonous treat that they share with one another. Poisoned cookies definitely need to be banned, that's rude. But also like intergalactic commerce seems to be the theme, and it's making my head spin with such a throwback to like spore adventures. I'm kind of really hungry for spore adventures now. I'm writing to inform you about a developing business opportunity. As you know, I source deliveries from my big web of contacts. However, I do get a limited stock and prices are not low at this small scale. One of my contacts, who seems crazed for tulips, may have some upgrade stones to provide. They are supposed to aid in sourcing items. However, before they are willing to part with their treasure, my contact has a few requirements for you to fulfill. First off is showing that Mostesia is growing healthily. Of course we needed moss for our own namesake, and thus a worthy receiver. I've attached the details and leave it to you to decide if and when to pursue. Humble regards, Mercury. If it has to do with moss, I'm totally here for it. Merchant 2.0. Ensure a growing garden by increasing its item value by 400. Ensure a growing garden by increasing its item value. What's item value? I'm quite curious. A delivery box item value? I wonder what item value. Interesting. So item, as in like we need to increase the number of items we have? Curious. Curious. I need to get some gold before Faunus will work with me from his spaceship. And there's our new frog. Oh, another new frog appeared. Yes! I need to work on making like really fancy frog habitats too. And we've mastered frogliness. Tell me more. Okay, so we know they do want to be next to dragonflies? So they love dragonflies. I don't think the dragonflies would love them, but look at that. Now we know the habitat requirements. 4 water, 4 land, 1 basking, 1 shelter, 1 shading, and 3 foliage. And then boom, that will make a happy frog. And that makes me quite happy to have learned. Excellent. Excellent indeed. We'll be able to kind of like expand on that and make more happy frogs, no doubt, in the near future. But what to do with ourselves right now? Well, we return back to the cycle of trying just to make sure we show the garden some love, I think. But hey, at least, despite the fact I may have wandered off to work on some scrapbooking for certain echoes of plums, and then just seeing the world shaking out of the corner of my eye in time to realize, oh, my gnomes weren't sleeping. They were actually running around in the background. At least we didn't have mass death or desperation, and we got moss out of the dill to start working on actually properly naming and expanding Moss Decia, and I'm feeling more and more confident that the answer to how to make all of this even better is, as always, more plants. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!